This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
On the outskirts of New Delhi, just where the state of Uttar Pradesh begins, Vasundhara Enclave could be a middle-class neighborhood anywhere in India. But hidden behind the folds of concrete and cement is an extraordinary story. 5 floors up this modest apartment complex and we make our way to flat 501. Inside, the first thing we notice is the photographs on the mantelpiece. And in one quiet corner, one of India's most cherished gallantry awards. Last traces of a life cruelly cut short.
7 July 9:39 is where my time froze. I don't know when the Monday is coming, when the Tuesday is coming, when the year is ending. I have no idea. But the impact of that moment is still as raw as it was on that very moment.
In the summer of 1999, 23-year-old Captain Anuj Nair was among those soldiers who never made it back home from the icy heights of Kargil's mountains. "58-year-old S.K. Nair, at the time a professor at the prestigious Delhi School of Economics, and his wife Meena, a librarian at the university, felt their world crashing in when the phone rang that fateful morning. Today, 3 years later, Kargil has all but faded from a fickle public memory. But for this couple, it's painful to even talk about their son, to look at this brass dog on their drawing room shelf, their son's childhood mascot, who was his loyal companion even to the war zone, or to open the cupboard that once housed their son's clothes and confront the reality of these unworn wedding clothes. Anuj was to be married exactly 1 month from the day he died. Everywhere there are still sharp, jagged reminders.
8 June 99, our the 25th wedding anniversary was there. So I wrote to Anuj, कभी बोतल तैयार है, बाप बेटा बैठ के पिएंगे. तो पापा फिक्र नहीं करो, इकट्ठे बैठ के पिएंगे. आ रहा हूँ मैं. इसके पहले so very unlucky bottle. ये आपको भी नहीं खुलेगी. As it is, as we exist, it will exist with us.
No surprise then that a father and a mother who were living on a prayer in 1999 said an outright no to the government's offer of a petrol pump. They were especially outraged that the word being used to describe their loss was compensation.
I said, forget it, I am not interested. If you give me the entire planet, leave aside the moon, there is no compensation. हमने एक शेर पैदा किया था.
It was months later and only after a strong persuasion by then Army Chief General V.P. Malik that the Nair family agreed.
You can compensate a leaf of tree. Can you reproduce it? It's impossible. But he said something which changed my attitude. He said, it is for Anuj. It's not for you. You are only caretaker. If Anuj comes, we will hand it over to him. Till Anuj is not there, you take it over. I said, okay. As a caretaker, I accept it. And I have accepted and I have functioned wholeheartedly as a caretaker. And as a caretaker, I want to see to it that nothing wrong is done on this small piece of land, 30 meter by 17 meter. Nobody on this earth can ever dare do anything wrong here. कुछ भी हो, चाहे वो DVB का chairman है, anybody else who dares touch this land with bad intentions, I will retaliate. And I will retaliate very badly.
Because to you it is the symbol of your son.
Yes, it's my son's memory. I have put up a stone there. And if you see that stone, 2 dates are there. One date, when I became father, 28th August. Just 4 inches away is another date, 7th July, when I lost my friend. They are constant reminder to me for the realities of life. He has gone with a purpose. He has left behind an image. That image exists on that small piece of land.
And so the pump was named not after Anuj but after the entire battle zone that snatched hundreds of his colleagues away. 32 soldiers of Anuj's own regiment 17 Jat had been killed along with him. And so began the battle against a tangled web of bureaucracy. Once a week on every Thursday, S.K. Nair makes a 30-minute journey to the other end of the city, to the university, to teach a class on international commerce at the Delhi School of Economics, where he is on the visiting faculty. Students and colleagues here may find it difficult to imagine this professorial personality in his other avatar. But this is what the days of his life are now dominated by, personally attending to customers at Kargil Heights and nurturing it like a child. And his day begins even before the crack of dawn, when the first stream of people start trickling in. Till 2 years ago, this was all swampy marshland. When IBP, his oil company, assessed the land, they forecast sales of only 2,500 litres of diesel and 1,500 litres of petrol in a day. Today, Kargil Heights can boast sales of 8,000 litres of petrol and 25,000 litres of diesel every day. It's an astounding success story, but only the Nairs know the war they had to wage to unshackle the chains of corruption. It was in March 2000, 9 months after his son had died, that a formal letter was delivered to Mr. Nair informing him that a petrol pump would be commissioned in his son's name. His first battle was simply getting the land for the pump to be built on. The Nair family lived in Janakpuri, a neighborhood in West Delhi, and hoped for a pump somewhere close by. Over the next 6 months, Mr. Nair wrote letters to Delhi's Chief Minister, the Army Headquarters, the Airport Authority of India and the Delhi Development Authority or DDA. But his pleas went unheard. 6 long months later, a plot of land was finally handed over to him, but it was 45 kilometers away from where he lived. When nothing worked, it was Meena Nair who made the decision to lock up their home and shift into this rented flat. She chose this house because the petrol pump site could be seen from the balcony. The rent was a steep 10,000 rupees a month and the petrol pump was still only a plot of land. But the real loss was emotional.
आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, मैं ऑफिस में थी. He was crying so loudly कि मेरा घर उजड़ गया. जनकपुरी के घर में नेचुरली धूल मिट्टी सब कुछ होएगा, बंद पड़ा है घर.
And then came the trek up the next mountain of bureaucracy, Delhi's police headquarters. Any potential petrol pump owner has to come here first to get the stamp of approval from the men in khaki. And as the Nairs discovered, this game was played by other rules. In August 2000, 5 months after he had received the letter from them, S.K. Nair's oil company IBP informed him that they had not been able to get the required licenses from the Delhi police. On August 10th, S.K. Nair began petitioning the police department headed by DCP Dwivedi for the 8 licenses needed to begin work. For more than 3 months, the police simply sat on the files.
Then I knew what exactly is the problem. I said, never in my life I have entertained such request.
What did they say?
Let's not talk about it. You know, I know, the public knows.
They asked for a bribe.
Let's not put words.
How much did they ask for?
Let's not put any figure. I will come to it later on.
Okay.
I was very furious one day when I said, either you behave properly, I will make you behave properly.
This is the sub-inspector or the DCP himself? Or some
Junior person.
junior.
I was rebuked. Jo karna hai kar lo. And I don't know why, but immediately I located the phone number of our Home Minister.
And this is the letter he sent him. I am feeling a bit lost and desperate and have no innovative ideas to persuade the Delhi police to expedite my case. In fact, I was expecting that my case would be cleared immediately, since Anuj was the recipient of Delhi's highest gallantry award, he wrote. A few days later, the licenses were cleared. So the petrol pump was now ready for kick-off, but there was one huge problem. There was no water, electricity or air, and it soon became clear that money was the only way to navigate the stumbling blocks laid by the Delhi Power Board.
It was only after interacting with DVB at various levels, I realized I'm fighting against the iron wall. Their bribe management system is ideal. They never come in face to face. They always send their missionaries, the feelers. And most of the time they are the people who sit outside the DVB office, the ठेकेदार्स. And gradually, you know, the things started becoming clear. The demand was for 6 lakh rupees to give me the electrical connection.
But rather than pay a bribe, the Nairs invested the 6 lakhs in a generator, and for the next year, that's how Kargil Heights operated. But it was like keeping a white elephant. The Nairs spent 40,000 rupees every month just to keep the pump going, but were determined to fight. And this is when the battle turned ugly.
I was not foolish. But what made me very violent was a very responsible person of DVB. He comes to my pump and he says, how you can prove that you are the father of Anuj? I said, this is something I can't dream of. But if you want to have the proof, you wait here for half an hour, I will bring the proof. I picked up 2 photographs from my album, showed it to him. I said, this is the first photograph. Anuj was born at 10:10 in the morning, and I am holding him at 11:30. The small boy you see in my lap is Anuj. This photograph is of same Anuj. I am going to put him on fire. If this proof is not enough, you go to hell. That day we all cried. What kind of system is this. A martyr's father is asked to prove that his son who laid down his life for this nation, I am his father. I told my wife, this is the end. I will not longer tolerate
And this was a man from DVB,
Yes,
an official.
yes.
Do you know who it was?
He was suspended.
He was one of those who asked for a bribe.
Yes.
Is this Balbir Singh?
Anyway, Barka, what happened was,
What did you say to this man? You showed him the photographs.
I
What did
just
he
showed
say?
him.
What did he say after you showed him the photo?
he smiled. Had the guts to smile at me. I said, look, my son died for this nation. And you have the guts to ask me to prove it. शर्म आनी चाहिए आपको. आपके लिए चुल्लू भर पानी भी नहीं अवेलेबल होना चाहिए मरने के लिए. You are that type of character. आपकी मौत क्या भयंकर होगी मेरे को पता नहीं है. मैं कोई बद्दुआ नहीं आपको दे रहा, मगर आपने जो मेरे को तंग किया है, भगवान सजा देगा तुमको.
Then came July 2001. It had been exactly 2 years since Kargil, 2 years since Anuj Nair was killed. S.K. Nair's pump had still not been given an electricity connection. And then, on 26 July, Vijay Divas, the day that officially marks India's victory at Kargil, Mr. Nair decided he had had just enough.
I shouted at Prime Minister.
Shout
Yes, I shouted at him.
in the presence of
In the presence of everybody, I shouted at him. वाजपेयी साहब, जो विजय दिवस आप मना रहे हो, ये मेरे बेटे के खून की वजह से मना रहे हो. और उसने विजय दिलाई आपको. एक विजय दिवस मेरे को मनाना है, जिस दिन मैं आपकी ब्यूरोक्रेसी पे विजय पाऊंगा.
It took the Prime Minister's intervention to get a simple electricity connection. Three years after a hard-won battle, one would think the Nair household can now breathe easy. But every day is still a struggle for the smallest thing. For example, it's a day of rare rainfall, but at Kargil Heights, it is not good news. The pump still has no roof over its head, so employees work in pouring rain or under a blazing sun, even though the oil company was supposed to supply a canopy along with the pump.
We had made an application to DDA for building plans on around 26th of December 2000, and that application we are pursuing from time to time, and they have very recently given us in principle approval and suggested certain modification on those drawings, which we shall be submitting to them, and they have assured us that they will give us this approval by next month sometime.
And what happened, we wonder, to the DVB employees who brazenly asked for bribes and humiliated the Nair family? The Delhi Vidyut Board since then has been privatized, but the new establishment sent us this written reply. The main accused, Preetham Singh, an assistant engineer, was reinstated within 4 months of his suspension in a post where he could no longer deal with the public. Penalty proceedings were recommended. The remaining 4 were transferred and in some cases were let off with strong warnings. 1 year later, no complete inquiry report has been submitted. The inquiry has been handed over to their new heads of department. Today, this remarkable couple draws strength from the kindness of strangers, like 12-year-old Arjun and his friends, who visit every weekend to play with Anuj's unloaded gun. They did not know Anuj or his parents at all, but one accidental visit to Kargil Heights was enough to inspire them. Today, 3 years later, when you open the paper, you switch on the television and you read about the petrol pump scam. और आप अपने
शर्म आती है कि हमारी सरकार यहां तक कर सकती है। चूसी पहले गोली मार दो, फिर बोला मैं मरहम लगा रहा हूं। Why this thing happened?
You think about your own battle and you think about people who got these pumps through influence. How does it make you feel? Because you experienced that and you fought that battle.
भगवान ना करे मेरे जैसा किसी को पेट्रोल पंप मिले, भीख मांग ले मगर मेरे जैसा पेट्रोल पंप ना मिले किसी को। मगर अगर पेट्रोल पंप इतना ही ल्यूक्रेटिव बिजनेस है, somebody should think about it कि अगर इतना ही इंटरेस्ट है इसमें, तो why don't they put their house in order?